Time now for that morning rush. We start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Starting with our next big weather maker, we've got a cold front moving in today and a storm system up to our north. We'll see if we can get anything in the way of these light showers over southern Colorado, but I can promise you it will not be much. Through the day today, mostly sunny conditions, breezy to windy conditions as well. Those winds out of the west really cranking over the mountain areas. Tomorrow looking to be nice, sunny, but a little cooler. Sending things back to Crystal.
As you get ready to head out the door, we are following the day's top local stories. We start with Fernanda Lopez.
The San Juan County Sheriff's Office is investigating an officer-involved shooting involving U.S. Marshals. The Sheriff's Office says Ryan Westman was wanted for aggravated battery out of McKinley County. They say Westman fled from Farmington and Shiprock police earlier in the day yesterday. Last night, the U.S. Marshals Swift Task Force spotted Westman's car on East Main Street in Farmington. The Sheriff's Office says as Westman tried to get away, he put officers and bystanders in danger, and task force officers fired shots hitting him. Westman was taken into custody after a chase. He has non-life-threatening injuries. Sarah?
The city and the firefighter union have agreed to a no-fault, no-admission settlement, resulting in a one-time payment of $8 million. Back in 2008, the city and the union signed a multi-year agreement for annual wage increases. The agreement was signed into effect July 1st during the Martin Chavez administration and expired June 30th, 2011. For the first 2 years of the agreement, City Council allotted the funds needed to pay the wage increases. But during Richard Berry's administration and the last year of the agreement, those wages weren't paid. Why the city says it couldn't pay the wage increase in 2011, coming up in the 5 Facts. Crystal?
To new news this morning, Democrats are not happy with the recent White House proposed immigration deal. It does include a pathway to citizenship for 1.8 million Dreamers. That's people who are brought to the U.S. illegally as kids. In exchange, the president wants $25 billion to build this controversial border wall. Republicans say the proposal to protect Dreamers is a step in the right direction, but some Democratic lawmakers are not happy about it. What else is included in the proposal? Coming up in the 5 Facts. Also this morning, President Trump is heading back to D.C. after speaking to the world's business elite in Davos, Switzerland. There were calls for some participants to boycott the president's address. This after his disparaging remarks against immigrants from African nations. President Trump's domestic troubles remain, with reports that he ordered the firing of special counsel Robert Mueller just last June. Mueller is investigating allegations of Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election. On to new news this morning. Governor Susana Martinez is protesting delays in the confirmation of political appointments that she's made, but refusing to fund the committee in charge of confirming them. Martinez signed a bill that provides funding for legislative operations, but she crossed out funding for the Senate Confirmation Committee. Martinez says the committee has ignored its constitutional responsibility and left 85 unconfirmed positions in state government. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index added 3, dealing with some chilly temperatures to start in the 20s, but breezy conditions this afternoon, looking at a west wind of about 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 30. Of course, we'll keep you updated on that. Crystal?
On to new details this morning. TRC municipal schools are closed today because so many students are out sick with the flu. The district of about 1,200 kids says 30% of the students are sick. Dora Consolidated Schools have been closed since yesterday because of widespread sickness there. They're having to sanitize the school at this time. The health department says they've been getting calls from districts asking about what they do when it comes to the flu. On to news happening today. A rally is being held this morning to celebrate School Choice Week. This is in Albuquerque. It's happening at 11 at the Albuquerque Convention Center. Representatives from dozens of schools, including Magnet and Charter, will be on hand to talk with parents and their kids about what their school has to offer. Organizers say the goal is to shine a light on educational options for New Mexico students. Kristen?
Time now for a check in your Friday morning commute. Not dealing with any crashes or incidents out there. We're starting to see some volume I-40 eastbound as you approach Coors, but not major at the hour. Of course, we'll have more of those traffic updates throughout the morning.
On to news happening right now. A bill making its way through the legislative session would force you to get a second license plate. This one would be on the front of your car. Democrat Representative Patricio Royaloba says the extra plate would be another identifying marker and could help law enforcement crack down on crime. If his bill does pass, drivers would get the additional plate and registration sticker the very next time they register. It would cost you an extra $2. New at 6, most Americans are overconfident about their skills behind the wheel. AAA says nearly 3/4 of drivers actually think they're better than average. Get this, that does include 8 out of 10 men who boast they're great drivers. However, AAA says human error does account for 90% of accidents, so you may not be as good as you think you are.
Interesting numbers there.
I think my husband was one of the ones pulled for this. Time for the 5 bag.
We will start with number 5. Kids will be able to improve their reading skills with the help of some furry friends. We're talking about this as all part of a public library effort to raise literacy rates in Albuquerque. Children who have trouble reading or don't like reading in front of their peers can practice by sharing stories with special therapy dogs. We've posted a link with the participating libraries at alwaysonkRQE.com.
Number 4 now, an Albuquerque man is expected to appear in a New Jersey courtroom soon, accused of leading a nationwide dogfighting ring based out of Albuquerque. In 2016, federal agents served Robert Arellano with a search warrant. They say they took 14 pit bull dogs into custody, 12 fighting videos, and shipping records that they say prove he was breeding fighting dogs and shipping them to people across the country. This morning, Arellano says he is innocent. He's been indicted in 2 different states for this case.
At number 3, temperatures today a little cooler than what we had yesterday. There's a cold front moving through. This will also kick up the winds. Breezy to windy conditions today. Strongest winds over the mountain areas. Tomorrow, a little cooler. Again, more sunshine, but warmer by Sunday.
Number 2 now, an immigration deal is sparking outrage from some lawmakers this morning. That deal does include a pathway to citizenship for 1.8 million dreamers, people brought to the U.S. illegally as children. In exchange, the president wants billions in funding for security, including money for that controversial border wall. The White House also wants to put an end to family migration beyond spouses and minor children and abolish the diversity visa lottery, except for people whose visas are already processing and for high-skilled immigrants. Number 1 now, the city of Albuquerque will soon be dishing out $8 million to the firefighter union, ultimately ending pay raise disputes that date all the way back to 2011. Here's a backstory for you. The city and the union signed a multi-year collective bargaining agreement under the Chavez administration for annual wage increases. The first 2 years it was paid. The last year the city said it did not have the money and instead executed a citywide wage reduction, cutting firefighter wages by more than 2%. If you want to see more on the settlement, go to our website. That's KRQE.com. We'll continue following it throughout the day for you as well.